Hello everyone and welcome to part 3 of Drawing with Joe, Short-Haired Girl. In this video, we're going to start painting everything on one layer, essentially. So in the last video, I built up all my values and I figured out where the shadows are going to be, where the light's going to be. And now I'm just going to combine everything on one layer. So I just take my values and my sketch that I did a while ago, and I put it all on one layer. I combine the two. What I like to do, to be safe, I like to duplicate the sketch layer and the value layer, so then if I make a mistake, I can just go back to them later. I recommend doing this because you never know. You'll lose a lot of shit if you don't make a duplicate. It's kind of like a backup, you know what I mean? So here, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Okay, so here I don't do this all the time. I blot some colors onto the side so that I can pick up different values and shades so that so I don't have to pick it off the figure itself. Because sometimes it's kind of hard, you know, if you want a certain color, it's kind of hard to go back and find it. So what I do is I just put some swatches on the side. So here, I like to darken up my darker values. So if I have something that's, you know, like a dark gray and it's not standing out as well as I want it to, then I put a darker gray or sometimes black. But like I said, I wouldn't go straight to black all the time. I think everything's looking pretty good here. It's pretty good. We're doing good. I'm just darkening up the eyes. On the eyes, you should really have a reference near you, because I know a lot of people, they don't consider every part of the eye. They just draw like the eyelashes and then the under eyelashes and then the whites of the eye and then the pupil. There are some components to the eye that a lot of people miss, so it kind of looks artificial. It doesn't look as realistic as an actual eye. I know some artists don't even, I don't know how to explain it. There's like this little part of the eye where it's not all underlash. So there's the underlash. God, I wish I could explain it. There's the underlash, and then there's like a little slip of skin above the underlash. Sorry, my voice is gone today. There's a little slip of skin over the underlash that kind of blocks the eye itself from the underlashes, so it doesn't, you know, it doesn't, I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know. So it doesn't get shit in it. That's what I was gonna say. Anyway, so here, when you draw between the eyes, so between the eyes, there's these, like, I don't know how to explain it, there's the bridge of the nose, and then there are these little dips in the corners, the inside corners of the eyes, where there's some shadow that's forming. I'll probably put an arrow somewhere so I can show you what I'm talking about, because my English isn't working today. So here, I'm just, like I said, I'm putting in more darker values so I can start to render the character. And when I say render the character or rendering a figure, rendering pretty much means you're putting in more detail and you're making everything stand out a bit more. So when you get to the value part, right then you're just putting in exactly what that is: values, shadows, light, midtones, whatever. And then when you render, that's when you put in all your details. You can put in more light if you need it. You can put in more dark. You can do whatever you want. That's what rendering is. It's essentially fixing up your character. So here, I'm putting in some shadow, because there's a light source. If you guys didn't already notice, the light source in this portrait is coming from the upper right corner. I should have put like a sun or something, like just a quick sun or light bulb somewhere to show you guys where the light source is coming from. But I think you can pretty much tell where it's coming from here. So I can't really see what I'm doing. What my setup looks like is I'm literally talking into a microphone with like a shoebox around it, so the sound doesn't bounce around. But the top of the shoebox is kind of high, so I can't really see what's going on with my computer. So whatever, I don't have enough money to buy like a freaking studio and shit to do this. Make my own damn studio. Anyway. So here, what am I doing? I'm sorry that I pause like this a lot. You would know. If you were in my room right now, you would know how hard it is for me to stand in front of the microphone and record. I'm in a really awkward position. Like I had to put books on my desk so I could stand my laptop up so I could see what I'm doing. And then, like I said, with the shoebox and my microphone, I can afford all this crap, but I can't get it like a decent studio or whatever. Whatever. You do what you have to do. So here we're darkening the hair. As you can see, it's starting to pop out a bit more. The figure's starting to stand out away from the background a bit more, which is good. So don't be afraid to go darker on your dark values, because sometimes, you don't have to be a perfectionist, but, if you need to fix something, I say go for it. You can improve on whatever's there. Like the hair, I thought it was dark enough at first, but I went darker and now look, it's looking good. If you guys are wondering what brushes I use, I really can't tell you for sure. It's not that I don't want to tell you, it's that I don't remember what brushes I'm using. I use brushes from a lot of artists, for a lot of digital artists, and I don't use all the brushes from each and every artist, so I kind of just delete the ones I don't need and keep the ones that I like. So they're very assorted. There's no like one set that I use all the time. It's just a bunch of other brushes from different artists. So I can't really tell you for sure which brushes I use. I'm sorry about that. Maybe one day I'll make like a file that you guys can download of all the brushes that I use. Maybe one day. I don't know how to do that right now, but maybe one day. So now, you guys will notice that your figure will start to stand out more as you render, and that's a very good thing. Because when you have the value process, which is, you're still coloring beneath your sketch and everything looks messy, don't worry if it looks messy. That's what the rendering process is for. It's for cleaning up. It's for adding details. It's for fixing your values. So in the rendering process, you have all this time to fix whatever you need. You'll get used to this process if you keep practicing or if you do it a lot, because I've been doing this for years. I've been doing this rendering process for years, but I just recently got good at it. I wasn't a professional in the first place. It takes practice, and I know I say that a lot. It takes practice for this, it takes practice for that. Josephine, if you say practice one more time, I'm seriously gonna shove my foot down your throat. But I'm for real. It takes a lot of practice. It took me years to get to this stage where my skill level is pretty much, what's the word? Fuck, my English is so bad today. My skill level has exceeded what was originally fucking. Come on, what are you trying to say, Josephine? What? I got better. There you go. I got better after a long time. For some people, you may take longer. For some people, you can improve in like a couple weeks. Great. Everyone has their journey, so you don't have to get upset when you see someone draw better than you. That's always going to be the case. There's always going to be someone better than you. There's people way better than me. Like, I'm not a professional, and I don't do this for a living. I mean, not yet, at least. I want to, but not yet. And I don't let that bother me. I don't let other people that have a higher skill set than me bother my process or bother my... in general, it doesn't bother me. Everyone has a different style. Everyone has a different way of drawing. There is no one right way. And a lot of people tend to imitate or kind of mimic other people's style in a way that is learning. It's taking a different technique, essentially. So if you don't like the way you draw, but you like the way that somebody else draws, that's learning. And if you try to mimic, hopefully not copy, but kind of, mimic their techniques and maybe be influenced by their style, then that's fine. Just, don't copy. You don't want your art looking like somebody else's. That's not a style. That's copying. I don't know where my style came from, essentially. I just tried a bunch of different things. I tried a lot, and I mean a lot, of techniques. I just recently found one where I sketch, I do a value layer underneath, then I combine the two, and then I paint on it. That's my technique. That's my procedure. A lot of people, sometimes they don't even do sketches. Like, most of the time, I don't do sketches. I do it for serious drawings, but most of the time, if I'm doing a casual drawing, I don't do sketches. But, some people don't do sketches, some people do. Some people can just paint on command. They don't have to plan anything. Some people do have to plan. Some people do use guides because that's what they need. And not like that's a bad thing. Everybody has their own process. Everybody has a different way. So if you guys out there, for those of you who are struggling with drawing or just learning how to draw, or already know how to draw but are having trouble, are having trouble, is that right? With certain, techniques, painting techniques, or, I can imagine this in my mind, but it doesn't look like this when I paint it, then I hope this video helps out, because this short-haired girl, I'm using quotation marks, this was improv. I didn't really plan this girl at all. I just drew whatever came out of my head and started to do whatever. So, this wasn't planned. I don't think I even used guides at all. I just started drawing. After I drew the eyes, I was like, okay, I think this is probably gonna be a girl. So, I just went along with it. Sometimes you don't have to plan. You just draw. A lot of my drawings are improv. I don't plan them. If it's like a character design, then yeah, I have to plan them. But if it's just spur of the moment, let's just do whatever, then yeah, it's improv. So here, I'm just fixing up my shoulders. It's also really good to know, to study shadows and to study light. A lot of people draw light in weird places that doesn't belong or doesn't make sense. So if you have a habit of doing that, then I recommend studying light and shadow. Where light bounces off and where shadow bounces off too. I still have a little bit of a problem with that because, I just started getting good, honestly. I just started to understand values and understand light and shadow, but I still need to practice. It's not like I'm an expert. Sorry, I'm just stretching my neck. Anyway, so here I'm trying to get some light on her chest because it looks a little flat. So everything's looking pretty good. If you guys are wondering, I am using a, Bamboo Touch pen, Sorry, I can't read English either today. I'm using a Bamboo Pen and Touch. So it's like a sleek little silver thing. I'm planning to get a new tablet soon, and I'll probably post a video, or if you guys follow me on my Instagram, I'll post pictures. And I'm actually really, really excited. I needed a new tablet for freaking years. I've had my silver tablet, my Bamboo Pen and Touch, for I think since the beginning of middle school, and I'm on my last year of college right now, so yeah, it's been a while. I think I need a new one, and it's starting to die out on me. Sometimes it won't turn on and shit, and that scares the fuck out of me. But I'll be using a new tablet soon, and I don't know how I'm gonna structure my videos after I get a new tablet, because I don't know how the whole recording thing's gonna work, but I'll figure it out. I'll do it for you guys. Also, I wanted to take the time to say to you in this video that, and I know you guys are going to probably get mad at me, but I am planning to make a new intro. I know, I just put up my new intro, and it's only a few months old, I know, but I really want a new intro, because I'm not the best at animating, but I want to try again, because honestly, my intro that I have right now is a bit lazy. animation's lazy. I just literally move parts around instead of drawing a whole new frame. And so that kind of sucks. Not even kind of sucks. It sucks. So I'm just going to change the intro. I'm not going to tell you when. And I'm just going to, I'll post a video and then you'll just see it. I'm not going to announce when it's going to come out. But I'm just letting you guys know I am going to work on a new intro. And probably the way my videos are structured, I'm probably going to change that too. I'm just going to go through a lot of changes with my channel because I'm not going to state why I'm doing this, but something good recently happened to me. So it motivated me to make a lot of changes to my channel. A lot of good changes, a lot of updates. So I need to change my cover art. I need to change my logo. I need to change a lot of things. And I'm doing this all for you guys. So you guys can have a more aesthetically pleasing channel to look at and visit every day. And I couldn't have done any of that without you guys. Because I think we're close to 2,000 subscribers now. Very close. Maybe like another month or so we'll reach it. I don't know. But, and I would appreciate it if you guys, shared my videos or tell your friends about it. Because I know there's a lot of artists out there who are struggling or who need inspiration or who need someone to answer their questions and stuff. Because I know a lot of artists are really busy and they don't really have the time to answer among the common ground. But I'm never but I'm never really busy. So if you guys ever have any questions or you need to ask me something serious, just, message me. I'm not the most busiest person on the planet. You can ask me whatever. I mean, don't ask me whatever because, I don't want to get in trouble. But ask me anything art related. There you go. Don't get me in trouble. Anyway. So here I'm just fixing up my lips and then adding like a little bit of shadow underneath the chin. If you guys don't know about face planes, I recommend you have a reference on face planes. What I mean by planes is, how do I explain this? Like if you put a cube in a source of light, you can see the different shades of color. So if you have like a blue cube and then you have a source of light in, I don't know, like somewhere above it, maybe you'll see different shadows and you'll see different shades of light. And that's what we call planes, like different shades according to like where certain parts protrude or where certain parts get convex or concave. So, the face isn't flat. You have to learn the values of the face and the planes of the face too. So like if you see, I'll probably put an arrow. If you see like here around the eyes, there's a lighter color underneath the eyes, and then it's a darker color when you get to the nose, because the nose sticks out on most people. So, and then if you put a highlight on the nose, it'll bring the nose out more. Like, yeah, be sure to highlight your noses, unless you have like, a no-nose person. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. So, yeah, if you know the planes of the face, it'll make your faces look a lot more attractive and appealing. So your faces don't look so flat and unappealing. I know a lot of artists that like to put, like little dots of highlight. I don't know why, and I don't know how they make their paintings look so dynamic and realistic by doing that, but it's amazing. So I don't know, you can use different techniques. I don't usually do that, but whatever floats your boat, sailor. Anyway, I think we're almost done here. How much time do I got? I got 4 minutes. All right. If you guys already didn't know, I have an Etsy shop that you guys can visit. I'm planning to put new stickers and shit. So if you didn't already take a look, you can do so. Also, I do have a Facebook art page, and I do have an Instagram if you guys want to see what I do when I'm not making videos. Because I draw almost every day, and sometimes I do commissions. So if you guys really like my artwork and you wanna support me and shit, then you can ask me for a commission if you want. Okay, what else did I want to talk about? Nothing much, really. Let's get back to the painting. So here I'm just adding some highlights in the hair. Make the highlight, yeah, there you go. Make it pop out more. I kind of just do like short streaks in the highlight area. I'm not really an expert on hair. I actually got to kind of work on that a little bit more. There you go. Anyway, for like the brush problem, I used to have a problem with brushes. I couldn't find a good set to use at all because everything was either just too texture based or too round, too soft. I don't know what it was. But if you look at other artists, you know, if you find an artist that you like and they provide brushes that they personally use, then I recommend just experimenting with them. You don't have to draw something perfect with them. I would just, you know, see how the brush feels and how it'll make your stuff look. Because here, like I said before, I am using a lot of different brushes from a lot of different artists. It's not just one set from one artist. I'm using a lot of different ones. Because personally, I like a textured feel to a lot of my art. Because, I don't know, it makes it look more interesting. Most of the time, not most of the time, like sometimes I do like really smooth looking skin and really smooth looking hair. The weather's perfect, the makeup's perfect, everything's perfect. And then some days I will just do really sketchy, really textured works. Because, you know, you mix it up a bit. You don't have to stay with one style. And I don't have one style. I have like maybe 2 or 3. So I can do this semi-realistic style. And then I have manga style that I use for like if I'm drawing something casually or if I'm just taking a break. And then I have my main style, which is like really exaggerated emotions and like weird tongue colors, weird eye colors, shit like that. That's my main style, like crazy expressions and stuff. And body proportions and stuff like that. That's my main style. But this is like my professional style. So if I'm presenting something in a portfolio, this is probably what I would include, along with my main style. Manga style, I don't know. It doesn't work that much if I'm like planning to be a concept artist for video games. Maybe for certain studios, yeah, but for the ones that I want to be in, it doesn't apply that much. Okay, we're nearing the end of the video. The next part, I'm going to show you guys what I do like what I do when I'm coloring. Because this is in black and white right now, but when I color, it's a whole different process. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Part 4 will be coming up soon. I just gotta, oh my god. I gotta like drink some water or something because my voice is gone. It's not my fault, I'm sorry. I have a speech class right now and it's messing me up. If you guys have any questions, you can leave it in the comments. Please don't forget to like, share, and comment on this video. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing year so far. I couldn't have done it with any of you, my bad. I couldn't have done it without any of you, and I hope to see some really good changes in this channel soon. So, goodbye, I guess. See you in the next video.